Hello! So my first video of 2018. It's a new year, it's still January, and it's time for me to get shoemaking. It's time for me to start practicing my skills, trying to get better. And so I'm going to do a video making a brand new pattern. It'll just be the pattern, and hopefully I'll make more videos as the progress of this pair continues. So this is installment number 1. Let's get cracking. So here are my materials here to get cracking, and we've got some plain paper that I'll be drawing the pattern on, my shoe last, which is in a size 3, so it's my size. Well, it's actually a little bit big, but I can wear them. And I'll be just needing the one to make the pattern, some masking tape, which I will cover the shoe last with in a bit, some scissors to cut out, a pen to draw with, a ruler, and a craft knife here, which I'll use to cut the pattern off the last and put it onto paper. All will make sense shortly, so here we go. I thought I'd just talk you through the design before I went any further. So I always start off by doing a centre front line and a centre back line, just so I know where the midpoint is on both the toe and the heel, and it's a lot harder to guess that once this masking tape is no longer on the foot on the shoe last. So I always draw that on first, so I know where I'm going, and that kind of is like my benchmark to get things going. And then I also draw a line here, which is my feather edge, just so I know where it should stop and where I should start adding on the lasting allowance when I'm mocking up the pattern. For this one, I'm keeping it fairly simple-ish. It's going to be a smoking slipper in cerise pink and black, so black and pink combo. And what I'm planning on doing is having these side pieces in the pink, the toe piece and the heel piece in black, and then if I have enough material left, what these 2 dots are I'm going to try and do a nice little pink tassel just coming out of the toe here. So now what I've got to do is cut away the excess, both on the top and on the underneath. And then I can prep my paper to remove this and put it onto paper to complete the pattern. So here's the completed pattern, all done. I've kind of laid it out in the right position as well, so you can see how it looks. It looks totally different off the last than it does on. But this is the toe piece. That's the outside, and I put an O just so that I know that that's for the outside, and the I on this one for the inside, and then that's the heel piece there. So it's 4 pieces in total. I've got quite a large lasting allowance just because I'm not confident enough to really skim it to the last minute. I know it's not very material conservation friendly, but I'd rather have too much lasting allowance and trim it away than not have enough and panic. And then I've added some seam allowances as well, just so that I can have a nice neat top line and not have everything too snug. There we go. So that's it, that's the pattern completed, and the next part will be for me to start cutting out pattern pieces, prepping them and hand sewing them together, but that can wait for another video. This one is done for now. I hope you found it interesting, and I'll see you soon. Bye!